YouTube family, and welcome back to another video here in my channel. So today we're here with Amber, and make sure that you give her a follow. I'm gonna have in the comments, it's gonna be her information and links to her social media. But today's topic is gonna be about networking and collaborations. What we're gonna discuss is about how those collaborations work, what works, what doesn't work, what to expect or not to expect. So we're gonna talk a little bit from the perspective of Amber as a model, my perspective as a photographer. Doesn't mean it's 100%, it changes, it varies, it depends on the photographer, the model, but we're gonna share with you our experiences. With that said, let's start the topic. First thing, collaboration basically is an agreement that two individuals will have about the outcome, what they both are gonna get out of that. So, for example, for me as a photographer, obviously, keep in mind, when you're the photographer, you're guiding that photo shoot. So one of the things that you want to do is get directions to your model and keep in mind what's the outcome and what are you going to provide. So when I get together with Amber, what I think about is what kind of edits would she enjoy or like, what kind of, the lighting I'm going to use, how she's going to be portrayed on that, how I'm going to deliver the goods, how fast am I going to edit these images to provide them back, and so on. There's got to be an understanding of what's going to be provided. One of the things for me, and I know it's different for everybody, is my release form says 30 days, the model is going to get 5 images. However, I've never done that, and I've been shooting with Amber for
a long
time. We're not going to go into that, many years. But I provide many images. Sometimes it's like, I don't know, how many I provide sometimes? Sometimes
maybe like 8 or 10.
No, more than that.
Yeah, I guess it
depends on the shoot.
Really excited about a set and it was just phenomenal. Then you go a little crazy, which is awesome to see what you create.
So it really depends.
Yeah.
Sometimes it might be a set might have 5-10 edits, but I've done all the way to 30 plus edits for one set. It really depends on the set. Depends on how much I feel like I can bring it to life or what I can get from that image or whatnot of that set. So, but anyways, we are agreed to all those things. Amber and I have been shooting forever, so she knows what to expect. And when I shoot with her, it's kind of the same. What do you think about a collaboration? What does that sound like? What do you expect from a collaboration?
If I'm working with a new photographer, we usually ask a lot of questions. So you're having realistic expectations, because I hear a lot of photographers complain about some of these models. The models want the photographers to supply everything, which is very unrealistic. That's not a collaboration. They'll come unprepared, no wardrobe. So I think a lot of that stuff should be discussed first and have, like I said, a realistic, how many pictures you're going to get out of the set.
Absolutely. I hear so many things, there's times that we do the shoot and then we have chit-chat conversations in between sets or whatnot. And I hear many things from models, from, hey, I shot with this photographer, that photographer, and rarely there's a name actually, unless we have people in common. But basically what the models relate is that they didn't get any edits, or the edits took, 6 months to get the edits. It's a little bit of a disappointment, so models are not likely to shoot with you again. So keep that in mind. Be reasonable with the amount of time. My release allows me 30 days to supply the images, and up until today, about 99.9% of all the photo shoots I've done, I provide images by the end of the day. By midnight, they'll have 1, 2, 3 images. Even though my release says I'll provide 5, I'm halfway there by the end of the day. But then within a reasonable amount of time, I provide the rest of the images to the model. And sometimes even months later, I do re-edits and I tag the model so they can see them if they want those images afterwards. Nevertheless, for the collaborations, keep in mind that you have to deliver. Have a conversation with your models. If there's an issue what you cannot deliver, at least let them know. Not always is going to make it right. I have models relate to me that the photographer said, well, I can't get them done because my computer broke, this other thing happened, but then 6-7 months later, they still don't see the images. So that can get you so far with coming up with, hey, this is what happened, there's a delay. But if the delay continues forever, it's no longer a delay, it's more like there was never any goods being delivered. Now, like Amber mentioned, a collaboration, that means that both are gonna be part of that creative journey. The photographer is kind of the pilot. because you own the light, you're gonna manipulate how you're gonna portray that, how you're gonna capture the image. But the model is gonna contribute in that collaboration. She's gonna bring the looks, she's gonna bring oftentimes the models I work with, they bring their wardrobe. I do offer accessories and other things that I have in here. I have a small wardrobe that I use sometimes and we improvise. But most of what I have here available is to add to the look that the model brings in already, just to kind of enhance it. Oh, listen, I have this little piece or whatnot that's gonna help with the look. So we just add that extra touch to it. But realistically, the models bring their wardrobe for my shoots, and that's because, for example, if I was to buy the wardrobe that Amber has today, I may have to buy it in 3-4 different sizes. So that's not realistic for me to own all these looks and have this large wardrobe at home, being that I do this as a hobby. However, Amber, being a cosplayer, she has a large amount of wardrobe and things that she brings, so we get to shoot many different things. And gosh, if I was to put a number, we've shot well over 100 different sets together. So she definitely brings a lot of pieces. Sometimes it's things that we have here and we just improvise and put things together on a fly just to get a new set done. But collaborations, keep in mind, if you put both of your resources together, you're gonna get better outcome, better results, images at the end of the day. Okay? So sounds good?
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna continue with our shoot. Stay tuned. At the end of this, basically you're gonna see some behind the scenes and you're gonna see some of the edits from today's photo shoot, okay? Until next time, we'll see you later, guys.